Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Burke and this is Profit Picker. We're headed out this morning, it's Saturday morning. Gonna go hit some garage sales in the local area here. And hopefully we can find some good stuff and make it exciting for you by finding those great things. We're gonna be just kind of cruising my area here. We don't really have any set schedule we're gonna go to. We've got our mask and here we go. So as I approach this garage sale, I can see that it's not really my type of garage sale. Most of the stuff there is much more modern and new. And but I was already out of the bus, so looked around quickly. Some newer purses, hat, nothing much. The toolbox wasn't any great brand, nothing that I'm really looking for. But then I saw this cool jigsaw puzzle, and it looked very vintage, and I don't know, I thought it was pretty interesting, and so I decided to take a closer look at it. And once I opened this thing up, it's supposed to be 1,000 pieces, and I can already see there's like 999 pieces. So I said, forget that. This is not for me. So I put it back and moved on. And that's not really that interesting either. Really, there's just not that much to look through. The clothing wasn't vintage. Most of the stuff almost all the things that I like to look at are vintagey, things that are tough to get in the stores nowadays. So that somebody would be specifically looking for something old, hard to get. Nothing here fits that description, and I'm just kind of wandering through. Again, I see that there's nothing that's catching my eye. So with that being said, I decided to cut my losses and get out of here. No one's gonna buy about broken bodyboard. This is real Louis Vuitton. Leslie Cope. Lori, were you looking for weights? Lori, here's your weights.
Oh, that's the ones I was looking for.
I'll get them out. So this is me beginning a mistake. So I see these pictures. I'm not sure whether or not they're original drawings or etchings. I really wasn't sure, but I kind of examined them like once, then twice, and I pulled up the artist on my phone just to see whether or not it was a kind of a popular artist. And when I did that, the artist came up, and so I thought that because of the values that I saw, that it was worthwhile to look a little bit further into it. And so that's what I did. Basically, at this point, what I should have done, instead of researching more, is I should have used the magnifying glass on my phone, and if I would have used that to zoom in, then I would have seen that all the little what looked like pencil drawings or ink drawings, I would have seen that all those things were made up of little dots. And as soon as you see that they're little dots, you know right away that it's a print. Even the signature, as you zoom in,
much
would
are your
have shown that
pictures?
it was not an original piece of art, and that's the only reason that I was buying it. Is because I thought that it was
How much are
original.
the pictures?
And it wasn't. It was just it's just a print, and it wasn't worth it. I'll show you the rest of this clip
They're kind of cool.
as it goes down. But anyway, it was a mistake. Should not have bought it. Should have just used my phone, and I would have put it right back right then, and been done with this transaction.
I looked up the artist. It's a listed artist.
Yeah.
Signed.
Would you take 10 for both?
If it got me for both, that's got about a blow. I get more. I get a lot more for my mine.
When did you get them?
I've had them 3 years. They're not. It's nice stuff.
Is it actually a drawing or is it like a print?
It's either a drawing or an etching. It's one of the two, because I know that artist did both. 1973. Pretty cool.
I'll take them for 15.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. He didn't buy that clock, honey?
Oh, that's great.
He didn't buy that clock?
No.
Here you go, sir.
No. So I run across this box of jewelry, and this bracelet catches my eye because sometimes you can just spot gold where you think it's gold. You're not quite sure, and so I'm inspecting it, trying to find the gold mark on it. And so that's what I'm doing here. I usually look through jewelry just to see if I see something that has the silver mark or gold mark, and really only look at them closely if they look like gold. I also did not have my magnet with me to check on anything that looked like silver or probably gold plated. So that's what I'm doing here. Just kind of searching through it.
That's $100 for you. How far you live from here? Leave it here and then bring it back and try it on. Yeah, I don't want to try it on. Yeah. You need to wash it off.
So here I pull out a beaded necklace, and I think it's amber. It looks like amber, so I'm holding it up to the light just to see whether or not there's any like materials, and I don't know. There's stuff in amber that you can see bugs, you can see sticks, you can see all kinds of stuff that's in there, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm holding it up to the light just to see whether or not it's potentially real or not.
But
And it's more in the backyard. Did you go all the way in the back?
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff back
Yeah,
there.
nice
It's kind of good.
Send your wife.
I know.
Call your wife. Stop leaving without her. Oh, you find something? This is $100 for the total. This is silver.
I'm not sure. It's not marked, but it's pretty.
This is old.
But it's pretty. But it's pretty.
What is the blue
Let's do
When I-
$5.
$5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do $5.
Put it in here.
Whoop.
No, you about to give me $10?
Whoa.
Oh boy.
I'm generous. I'm not that generous, but I'm.
I know. Oh,
Is this the second day of your sale?
It's the last day of the sale.
Last day.
Yeah, everything 50% off.
Good for you. Good.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Doing good. You picked a good day.
For us, it is a good day too.
It's a good day.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for stopping.
Thanks for wearing masks.
Everything has a price majority on it, but we want to get rid of it. So make a pile and we'll make a price.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is this a stool?
It's been years since I've used it.
Wow, I wonder how much that would hold. It's tiny.
Not my little butt. A quarter?
We got a regular water station and I got that water.
I think this goes to that.
Good luck on your sale.
That would make sense probably. Cause it's like a holder or something.
Pretty sure it does. Anyway,
All right. How much is it?
they'll give me $3 for everything.
All right. I'll do that.
Sure you want? I mean, we're just.
I know. I wish it.
What do you
It sounds like I was just a little bit late for some of the other camping stuff.
Yeah.
And there's nothing hidden away still.
No. We have that big duffel bag. I don't know what you put your camping gear in, but might be something to consider.
Yeah, we've got something for that, which is good. This is kind of cool looking.
That's as old as I am married.
I'm saying this,
48 years.
it's kind of vintagey. It's nice.
Take it with it for the $3.
All right, I'm gonna take it because I like that. Well, that was a really nice couple. I guess they're moving out of the area, so they had some stuff. The things that I bought really were not for resale. I usually am buying things to sell, but some of this old vintage camp gear I use frequently, and I was actually looking for that stove holder, the Coleman. So that was kind of cool that I found that there, and the little stool. I'll have to try that out later. Maybe I'll just fall straight on the ground. I'm not really quite sure, but it was pretty neat looking and very vintagey looking. So I got a few things, and it was fun. And okay, we're back after a long morning of garage sailing. We found quite a few garage sales this morning, but we didn't find anything that was extremely exciting. Nothing too valuable. I'll go over a few of these items here and a couple of lessons that I already knew, but I will share them with you as mistakes that I made today. Maybe you won't make the same mistakes, and maybe it'll be something new for you, a new way of finding out whether something is real, fake, or authentic. So first of all, this is something that I do a lot of camping, and so this was actually an item that I wanted for myself, and it's really just it is a very small stool to sit on for camping. So it's actually pretty small, and it just folds up nice and easily to let's say you're going fishing, and you can just kind of carry it almost in your pocket, but not quite, but it's kind of handy. Anyway, that's for myself. I'm pretty happy about that. It might be the best thing that I got this morning. Next will be this necklace that you saw. We have footage of that I think I'm still not 100% sure yet, but I think that this is amber. I've done one test on it already, which is the static test. Basically, if you rub an amber bead or amber on cloth for about a minute, it will create static electricity, and you can hold it over, say, a small piece of paper, and the paper will stick to it. So it did pass that test. There's material and stuff inside these beads, and so I believe that these are real. I don't know the value of this necklace other than I just couldn't pass it up. So we got that. Maybe that's okay. Next thing, this is not gold. I thought maybe as a long shot, maybe it would be gold. It looks very similar to gold, but it's not. I actually ground off a little edge right here. You could probably see that maybe right there, but that was the tell. That was the truth is right there when I ground that down, just to see if it was gold underneath. Not, pretty much has no value. The next item here, which I was pretty sure was silver, and I do believe that the inside of this bracelet is silver. I think that the lining is silver, but this outside here is not silver. All the engraved intricate part. There's actually little elephants on here, but it is not stamped. It's not stamped 925 anywhere, so that's probably because the whole thing's not silver. And again, I do believe this is silver. I did fail to bring what I usually bring with me always, is a magnet, and I did not have a magnet with me today while I was actually at the sale. Otherwise, I would have known that the outside of this is not silver. So that's just something that I always carry around with me, always except today. So anyway, I can't tell yet until I tear this apart whether or not the inside part of this is silver. That's the next thing I'm going to do, is just tear this part away and see if the outside of the inside is silver. And if it is, I'll just throw it in my silver scrap bin. I just kind of collect scrap silver, and someday I'll bring it for scrap silver and cash that in. Next thing, again, I got this not to resell. I just kind of liked it for the bus, for camp trips. It's just an old vintage plate. It's all scratched up, but I kind of like the mushrooms on it. It's kind of that old 60s, early 70s look, and I kind of just had to have it. So now I have it. I'm pretty happy about it. Next, again, you saw when we purchased these, what I thought might be drawings. I wasn't sure if they were drawings or authentic drawings, originals or not. They look like it when you're just looking at it, but and closer you're looking at it, I can now see that this is not the original drawing. They're kind of cool looking, but they really don't have much value when I look them up. This might sell for $10. I paid $15 for both of them, and I'm really not going to take the time to sell them. It's just not worth the time to package them up, sell them. I'd rather write this off as a lesson of what I should have done while I was there. Is what I'm out there doing, is looking for items to resell, not to keep, not to make a couple bucks. The time that it takes to package things up and list them, you have to get a decent return on it. And I know there's a lot of pickers out there that are selling lots and lots of items, and some of those items they might make $5, $7, $8. That's not really my thing. I like to make a minimum of probably $20. I know that sometimes I'll make less than that, but that's usually a mistake when I've purchased something that I'm going to make less than that, or it's a long shot and I've just decided to take a chance on it. That's just me. I like to go for bigger ticket items. And again, I pick up some things because they're interesting, and there might be car parts, old vintage car parts. I definitely like to find that a lot, and I will take a risk on many of those things in hopes that they're worth a fair amount of value. And I'll show you some of those things here. Maybe I'll put that in one of the profit picks for today. Maybe I'll bring a car emblem in there to show you something like that. But anyway, that's kind of how the day went. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully next week we can find some super valuable items. This just happens sometimes. Sometimes it's just not a great day where you're going to make a lot of money. So I'll probably have to just do a lot of listing this week. I have plenty of items that I still need to list, and that's going to be my goal. Thank you very much. If you've enjoyed watching my mistakes today, please hit the like button. Subscribe would be great. We'd love to see you on a regular basis. So thank you again, and have yourself a good week.